Today I'd like to talk about accountability and resisting accountability and what that might look like in our lives and how we can work through it. The definition of accountability is to accept responsibility of one's actions, whether public or personal. When it comes to resisting accountability, you can ask yourself, where in my life am I accepting responsibility of my actions and behavior? Where am I not? As you dive within to explore your emotions and your experiences that you've had throughout your life, you can shine a light on the parts within you that are often overlooked, denied, or avoided. That is where you can find the reasoning or the source to why you may be resisting accountability. The underlying energy to resisting accountability more often than not is fear. Fear of stepping into a position that is scary or unfamiliar or threatening. Resisting accountability is safer and easier because it's your comfort zone. But staying in your comfort zone, you will never grow, you will never have the opportunity to experience the fulfillment you want to feel within yourself, within your relationship, and your relationship with other people. So I ask you, before you start taking accountability within your relationships, start taking accountability within yourself. Get real with yourself. Ask yourself, where in my life have I owned up to my role and what my role has created, and where in my life have I denying or resisting accepting my actions and behavior and what they've created? A good way to do this is to start seeing things from other people's point of view. And if you don't know how to do that, you can just simply ask them, how has my resisting accountability affected our relationship? What has your experience been like with me denying my role and not taking ownership of my role? If you're dealing with somebody who is completely honest about their experience with you resisting accountability, then that's great, because then you can walk into owning and taking accountability. When you take accountability, it opens the door to trust. Why? Because people will then begin to see and feel the potential of trusting you, because accountability is honesty. Okay, Steve, so I've taken accountability. What do I do now? How do I move forward? How do I see results in a positive for my relationships with other people and my relationship with myself? That's a great question. So the first, you can start off by self-evaluation and self-reflection. You can ask yourself, how do I feel knowing and realizing my part? Am I happy with what I've discovered now that I've taken accountability? What would I like to change? What could it feel like starting to take accountability? What would I need if I were someone else from me? It could be something as simple as honesty. It could be something as simple as, yo, man, I've never taken accountability, but it's something that I want to start, and it's something that I want to start doing. Are you open to even helping me? I'm sure the person who's waiting for you to take accountability will love that. They will completely love that, and it'll be music to their ears. Now, this is a very, very important part. In order to get through the uncomfortable reality of taking accountability when you're somebody who resists accountability, is self-forgiveness. You must forgive yourself. If you do not forgive yourself, why the fuck would somebody, excuse my language, want to forgive you? With forgiveness, you can then move towards showing your accountability within your relationships. With forgiveness, you can then create a safe space that you can step into where you can allow yourself to start owning your actions. With accountability comes trust. With trust comes healthy communication and healthy connection, which is what we all want. When you keep it real, you're doing everybody a favor, including yourself. So I ask you, where in your life can you start taking accountability? Where can you do that brave thing and, own your role, take responsibility, and be an adult. And don't be afraid, and be honest with yourself, and be honest about how it's difficult to do that, you know? So I invite you to write one word in the comment section that would best describe a positive or beneficial emotion that you can experience once you take accountability, because there is a benefit there. You can have growth and you can have a positive experience by taking accountability, but that's something for you to discover. But I would love, love, love to see you give me one word, just one word of what you could possibly experience emotionally after taking accountability. You can do it.